went to Burger King, then I walked back home from Burger King.
Alright, we're recording. We're recording, and now we're going to go to YouTube, and we're going to go, here we go, live. Now it's going to go public. Yeah, I want to go public. Here we go.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Alright, I think let's switch the camera around. Now I'm gonna get buckled here. And then we're gonna get going.
Okay. Buckled? Buckled in the back seat?
Here we go.
And buckled in the front seat. And backing up.
So now we're headed to Burger King.
Oh, are you streaming and recording?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yeah, obviously you're probably gonna get a notification about that too, so.
Maybe. Because I've got an app open, so maybe not.
So we're at Walmart and we're headed to Burger King.
That was probably the notification.
Yeah, and Masonic Daybreaker's on now. You keep making videos about the trolls, it's not helping. That's the problem that I have with you.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to consider whether or not I want to unsubscribe from your channel because you keep making videos constantly talking about the trolls and you won't stop making videos about it.
He's feeding the trolls.
That's enough to the point where I'm considering unsubscribing because you're doing too many videos talking about the trolls. You can't even have a single live stream and you always post a video talking about the trolls every single time. And even when you do a shout out video to a nice film, like even when you did that shout out to Jim Lee Elevators, halfway through the video you start throwing in the trolls.
Okay. That encourages them to be more trollish.
Well, why me? Because you keep talking about the trolls so much on your channel, and using bad language at the trolls is not helping it.
You appear to be stuck in a feedback loop about the trolls.
And you constantly
are tagging their channels
in the title,
which promotes their channel in the YouTube algorithm. If you tag somebody's channel, it pushes them up in the algorithm. If you give them a thumbs up or a thumbs down, it pushes them up in the algorithm. If you put a comment on their videos, it pushes them up in their algorithm. If you subscribe, that pushes them up in the algorithm. If you search for their channel, it pushes them up in the algorithm. So a lot of your behavior, while you're angry at them, and I understand you being angry at them because their behavior is despicable, your behavior is pushing them up in the algorithm, which is giving them attention.
And you constantly talk about it on all your videos.
What you need to do when you find somebody like that is report them if they've got it in their channel, report it, and block it, and then you're done.
You know, you don't make videos constantly, because even I
if you're constantly mentioning them, then people are going to go and look and say, what's the fuss about? And that pushes them up in the algorithm.
And you're just supporting these idiots, and you should not be supporting these idiots. And making these videos gives the idiots what they want.
Yes, they want attention, and if they're monetized, they want money. If they're not monetized, they probably want to be monetized. And
even if you know that's giving them attention, you need to stop making those videos, dude, because you're putting up bad stuff, and you're not putting up good content when you do that. It's also hypocritical.
He's stuck in a feedback loop, or he wants to promote them.
Well, it's also hypocritical how he says that he doesn't want people swearing on his channel, and then yet he swears at the person.
It's like, I don't want anybody doing any of that GD swearing in their channel, only they're not saying GD.
They're saying the actual word. Or watch your effing language, pretty much. You know, it doesn't make sense, but now we're going...
Looks like they're busy. It's lunchtime, isn't it?
Yeah, the only thing is they're not saying that. It's 12:21.
Yeah, that's why you're busy here. Where did my big mouse? There we go.
I was just calling you out, dude.
Yeah.
If you wonder what I was ranting about, I was just calling you out
yes,
on...
You're getting stuck in a feedback loop. Don't do that.
Nah, yeah.
Try and think of something else. Think about
This Burger King.
the bacon cheeseburger you're about to have.
Bacon cheeseburger is pretty nice.
Yeah. And I didn't get your fries. I didn't get your drink. Because we're going home. Because you don't want to eat in the car. Because then your hands get greasy. And we don't have running water in the car. And you can't wash your hands. Also, the food will be fresh and hot. Because there's a line. Which means it'll take a little longer. Because they're actually cooking it while we're waiting. Which they say they do anyway. And you don't like it too hot. Unsure about whether they start the order when I put it in saying I want to pick it up right away, or if they start it when they confirm me in the drive-thru.
Yeah, I'll see how long. Let's see how long this takes. I mean, anyway.
Well, there's a car ahead of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's also that car in that lane. Probably should have gone into that lane. But there is at least 2 cars before the pickup window. Because a car at the pickup window we should not be able to see. And if you look through there, let me move this over here. If you look through there, you can see a car and a second car waiting in line at the pickup truck
Yeah,
window.
you can see it.
And put that back gently. There we go. So the black car that I can see in line for the pickup window is not at the pickup window. There is at least one vehicle at the pickup window. Possibly, I don't remember how deep the building is compared to the pickup window. There's possibly a car ahead of that black car that's not at the pickup window yet. And I think they got tired of waiting.
Yeah, I'm waiting to get home. So now we're waiting in the drive-thru. It's taking forever.
Well, it's not taking quite forever, but it is taking a while.
Yeah. This car, oh yeah, it's got its license plate. Yeah.
Well, that is a complete stranger.
Yeah, it says like if you're living like there is no God on the thing. If you're living like there is no God.
And on the bottom it says, you better be right.
You better be right.
Yep. Well, if you live like there's...
Oh, shit.
Oh, there's a red car ahead, behind that gray car.
What did I just... Oh, no, now I'm on these stupid effects, man.
Uh-oh.
They just switched me.
Thank you for choosing Burger King. Where you rule, what can I get started for you?
I ordered through the app for Little Rock.
What for what?
Little, as in small. Rock, as in, well, rocks. He's a little rock, not a big rock.
Oh, Little Rock, you can pull up to the first window.
Okay. Well, we'll get in line for that.
They get that it's Little Rock.
Yeah. Usually people have an actual name, not a nickname. Okay?
Yeah, I get you. You know, we all sometimes have potty mouths.
Yep.
That is.
We try not to.
That's why.
We try to be better than yesterday.
That's why I put up some videos where you probably notice that I occasionally swear either uncensored or sometimes there's bleeps because I do have a bit of a potty mouth. So I'm like that as well myself.
Well, the bumper sticker frame on that where it says, if you're living like there is no God, you better be right.
You better be right.
Now, if you believe that there is a God and there is an afterlife and there is judgment for that, then you should act accordingly.
Well, that's why I believe in God.
If you believe in reincarnation with karma, you should definitely, again, try to be better than yesterday, because you will suffer the consequences of misbehavior. If you believe in reincarnation without karma, just random reincarnation, then you should still strive to make the world a better place, because you're going to be born into that. The only way not trying to make the world a better place is, and just being out for yourself, is the best supposed philosophy, is if you believe there is no reincarnation, there is no karma, there is no judgment, and you don't care about your descendants.
One thing I do have to acknowledge with Sunday Rigger, you do bleep your videos some of the time, but I think some of the time you've left it uncensored because you forgot. I think.
No one is perfect.
Well, it makes sense. I mean, I can do the same thing myself too. So we don't blame people for that.
We have a more extreme opinion and procedure for screening and restricting to adults.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we have family members who are young,
Exactly.
and we know that they will learn those words eventually. But we don't want to be the ones teaching them.
That's why I bleep out the F word, or sometimes I leave it uncensored and just put the restriction on, because it makes sense for those videos.
Yes. You do not want to be teaching nieces and nephews those words. They're going to learn them anyway, but we don't want to be the ones teaching them.
Yeah, it's understandable. You get upset over modded elevators. That's understandable.
A modded elevator is better than a broken elevator.
Well, it's better, but sometimes it's disappointing when you see when you're going to ride an old elevator and then suddenly it's gone. Like, I was disappointed. Taking out a medical building, they had mock memory vectors. I wanted to film them as a vector, and unfortunately I couldn't because they modded it, and that's the part that disappointed me.
Repairing them with vector parts became financially unfeasible. Eventually, the parts that a specific elevator will need are no longer being made and are no longer in a stockpile in a warehouse. And to get them, you would have to get permission from, say, Montgomery to use their proprietary designs, and you would have to pay a business to custom make those parts. So you're going to have to pay for, hey, I need these gears that aren't being made anymore, and I have to pay this guy permission to use the plans for the gears, and I have to pay this guy to custom make the gears. That becomes financially unreasonable eventually. It's kind of like trying to keep your Model T Ford on the road. If there's a Model T running somewhere, it's because they're custom making parts for it. And the same thing happens with elevators. Now, some of the changes are just cosmetic. Oh, they've got a new kind of panel. Some of them are changes pertaining to, say, a motor. I do not doubt that there has been improvements in efficiency and space, size, and all that for machines that run elevators. When those things are no longer available, for that year's make and model, you have to upgrade to a newer make and model. Places where you see antique looking elevators, it's possible it's just the parts that you see that are antique, and the mechanisms in the machine room and in the shaft and stuff are new, but they are paying for custom panels and buttons. And there can also be safety issues with the older model.
Waiting for this drive-through.
You know, like cars have anti-lock brakes now. Well, you're not going to find anti-lock brakes in a car from the 50s and 60s.
Waiting for this drive-through to get through.
And if you have a car from the 50s and 60s, you might not be able to get the brake shoes, the brake pads, or the discs, or drums, or rotors, or all of those parts that I couldn't point out to you.
We got 15 minutes on this, and we're still waiting at the drive-through.
And eventually, you know, a car will go off the road because they can't get parts to fix it anymore. Same thing happens with elevators. They cannot get parts to fix it anymore without highly skilled labor and machinery to custom make the parts.
I'm still waiting for this.
I know you're anxious. There's cars ahead of us, though. And they can only cook so fast. I mean, you don't want a hamburger that's not cooked all the way through. That's nasty.
Yeah, I get it.
I know people eat steaks that are pink in the middle, but you don't want that with ground beef.
No,
that's a good way to get sick.
I'm waiting for this car.
I know. You're waiting for this car to go. Well, there's one ahead of them, too, though.
Oh, you serious?
Well, you can see with your depth, you can see where the window is, the overhang for the window.
Yeah.
This vehicle ahead of us is not long enough to be at that window, right?
I'm waiting for the...
So, there's a vehicle at the window. When they get their food, then this one will get their food, and then we'll get our food. Now, it's possible that they'll be able to get, like, the three of us out really soon.
Oh, is this McDonald's drive-thru?
No, this is Burger King.
This is Burger King. I was waiting for this to go through.
If the grill was, say, full, and then they made all the burgers got done at roughly the same time, and they wrap them up and they hand them out, and then they start a new batch. Given that it's lunchtime, the grill was probably full. The vehicle ahead of the one that is at the window got the last one that was cooked. And I am sure that they can make quite a few at the same time.
Oh, they're still loading. They're still...
I don't know how many they're making at a time.
That person's still waiting.
Yeah, the person at the window is still waiting for their food to be done.
Yeah, I'm waiting for this.
I would imagine that the burgers for the vehicle that's at the window, the burgers for the vehicle that's ahead of us, and our burgers are all on the grill at the same time. So it will move rapidly once it starts to move. Does that make sense?
I'm waiting for the car to go.
Yeah, we're just waiting.
Takes forever.
It seems like that. But hey, I got to spend the points that were expiring at the end of the month.
Waiting for these cars
And
to
now
go.
we're waiting, and I know you're impatient.
Come on, hurry up. This is taking forever. This is the longest wait we've ever had.
Well, we don't usually come during the traditional lunch hour. And this is why.
Yeah, I get you. You're on. I get you. We're not that far to that upcoming trip, though, so that'd be pretty cool.
hot out there.
Go.
Oh. Moving.
Break it down.
You had the chicken hamburger meal?
No.
Only tomato?
No. I had a bacon cheeseburger and what did you get, Riley? Whopper? And a Whopper with bacon, right?
Break it down.
We had a cheeseburger with bacon and a Whopper with bacon for Little Rock.
Oh, you're the mobile order.
Yes.
You can pull up.
Are we having one of those days? There's too many people in line.
You were trying to like name the order, and I was like, I
Oh,
don't remember taking that. But you can pull up in that car. Little Rock, pull it up.
Yeah.
They were just like, holy crap, they were
Oh, see,
shocked.
that's the pay window.
That's
And
just-
we already paid because I have the app.
This is just hilarious what they're doing. Their reactions, everything. Let's just wait for these people.
We're the ones with the strange name.
Waiting for the. Okay, they're going.
Hey, they're going.
Finally, after 100 years.
Oh, I know, you've died of old age.
Come on, hurry up.
It's lunchtime. Everybody and their brother who's hungry is going out to eat on their lunch hour.
Your order's gonna be messed up, is what somebody said in the chat here.
No. No, this is Little Rock's meal from the app.
Little Rock, Arkansas.
Not Little Rock, Arkansas. Little Rock because it's easy to spell. He changed his name to Rock when he found out you had to write it.
Alright, well, you know what? Now we're.
He didn't know there was a city. Have a great day.
Alright, well, I guess
Okay.
now.
Now we have our food.
Now we're done.
Yeah, we're done.
Alright, let's.
Okay, I'll pull forward. Here is a Whopper with cheese and bacon, extra cheese and bacon. And here's a burger with bacon.
Alright,
Okay.
well, I'm gonna go ahead and.
Put my sunglasses back on.
Don't forget to like
Don't forget to subscribe.
and ring that bell.